Okay. Alright. I guess I'll get a goddamn shirt on.
Check the dryer of the table. That's all I can tell you.
Shoes are neck breaker.
Hmm.
Shoes, whatever shoes, slippers, what she's wearing.
Oh, when I came in, they had grass all over them. Sorry, I just didn't want to
Alright.
run through the house. I just swept today.
Hey, everybody. And there's nobody here. No, wait, there's 4. Sorry, I got the door open. Welcome to the studio. There's the outside. Man, it's bright out there. All right, so here's what we got going on. Tonight, we're going same amount of quarters, wider. And I built it on chips. So, like I say, that lightens the footprint. We get a little wider. And hopefully it won't be no 3-hour thing. That flew by last night. Amy's playing
Her video game.
her video game,
Yeah, there you go.
Dark Bambi. What is this?
Harvestella.
Harvestella. Okay, so she picks fruit and bites too. Anyway, she's gonna be watching that on the big screen, so I'll try to duck over and check out the comments and stuff.
I'll pull it up on my phone.
She said she'll pull it up on her phone, kind of peruse it. So, I didn't think to add it before, but we got 12 layers of 16. So 12 times 16 is the quarters. Hold on, that'd be 48 and then 144. So that would be 194. That's 192 quarters up to where it starts the stacks of 4. And then that's $16 each level. 16 times 4 would be 2 16s, 32. 64 quarters each level. So that's how we will figure out how many quarters we got. I'm going to do it with 3 of these. I started with this full, and I'm going to fill it up twice more, and that's how big a tire we're going to get. I'm not going to bother with putting something in this one. You know, we're still on fact-finding missions. So, we'll see if I end up with about the same number of quarters, you know, just by going by 3 of these. We'll count them up. Hey, avocado girl. How you doing? Welcome. All right. So I got a shirt, so it don't look, you can't see me, it looks like I'm wearing a full fur coat today.
Sexy.
You're demented.
Oh. You're still sexy.
Yeah, I mean, Bridget Nielsen thought Flavor Flav was hot too, so. No comment. Gotcha.
Oh, Jesus shit. Hey, Two Gun.
Hey, man. If I get myself where I didn't have to, the OCD shit drives
Make
me
a
nuts.
teepee, he said.
Make a teepee.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pee in my tea.
You made a yurt.
I did make a yurt. No shit. That's pretty cool. My little sister was adopted from Kazakhstan. And they didn't have teepees, they had yurts. So I built, we had yurts sitting in here. It did the game from my mother-in-law's garage. I let them set it up, and then I come in and built the tower and stuff. Well, built the yurt. I tell you what, as relaxing as that is, you want to see how technical it is? Look, push it in and just barely twist that little screw in that little crack. I haven't tried that at a gas station. I'll probably get kicked out. They don't like efficiency. I'm gonna do I guess I'm gonna do a working on a coin pusher video. I've done them before. There's a few people watched. I need to fix my other machine, get throwing some in it. My Frankenstein machine. This is my first one. When I told a dude I was coming to buy that, I think he took and used a roll of duct tape, covering up a little spot. Like where you get in the loot chute and everything, he taped around that, and then the whole playing field was like wet paint. He's like, I finished painting. I'm like, no.
Yeah, he's like, I'll hit it with a couple more.
Yeah, no.
No, don't. Leave it alone.
I had to think, well, our first game, if you go back to our very first video, October 2nd or whatever, me and Amy got home after 9 hours driving each way, about 4 hours sleep at a bed and breakfast. We got home at 10 at night, and backed the truck up in the ditch across the street where the tailgate is about just even with the ground. Two-wheel dolly did in here. We plugged it in, and I built the tower, and that's our first video. We's ready. But when I first started using that for, I don't know, a couple weeks, I don't know how much spray paint he'd used on it, but eventually it got dry because the chips and quarters would stick to it when I was stacking. You know, after some weight got on them, quarters stuck worse than the chips did. I think bigger round towers are boring because they don't go up as quick, you know. I'm one of them people, time flies when progress is happening. That big deck we've been working on, I went to electrical supply house in Lexington and got a big wooden electric wire spool and set it out in that little shaded area we built her. She asked for. Tomorrow I gotta change her disposal out and her hose spigot, hose bib. It's like whatever y'all call it in your part of the country, where the hose hooks up to the house. It froze and busted. Fortunately, it hooks up right underneath the sink, the kitchen sink, where I'm changing out disposal. So I measured and I think I got the right length. Hold my breath. You know, if I get the right length one, it'll screw out and screw back in. You just got to put a little pipe dope on the threads on the new one. I'll get this level and another level, and I'll try to thumb back through the conversation, see if I'm
Somebody said painting the chute is sacrilege, and he should have his tonsils painted pink to show his shame.
Well, now in the machine I got for sale, I painted the lower playing field and the shelves flat black, you know, and the sides, and then, you know, left these stainless. These have little mirror-looking plastic stuff on top of them, but the other one, it was just aluminum like the color of the pusher.
Oh, did you get all the quarters over there? Okay. I picked up a lot today when I was vacuuming.
Yeah, I bet. How loud a racket was that?
I I didn't pick them up with a vacuum cleaner.
Well, you said you picked them up. I'm supposed to piece together the stuff. You all get an idea what it's like around here all the time. All right. What is this here? This is 16 quarters around. To start off with was 12 layers of 16, which I think what we come up with, that's 192 quarters. It'd be 144 plus 48. So 50 on 144 is 194 minus 2. 192 quarters, and then it starts, then there's 16 times 4, which would be 16, 16 is 32, would be 64 quarters every level up. So that's how we keep count of them tonight. I miscounted and did 11 instead of 10, but I went ahead and did 12, so it'd be an even number. I add better that way. Don't ask me.
Oh,
You heard it, maybe. Seals are one thing, but the shoot is the whole machine. He heard it. It might even have some secret switch for use. Have to soak it into punt. The shoot ain't bad. The quarters are going to go down it.
I just think my thing is like painting it over time, like you said. The quarters are going to beat the shit out of it. So it's kind of like painting a brick house. Now you've created something you're going to have to keep up with. You know, that like the bottom plane, the bottom of the playing field and stuff, sometimes getting into painting that, you've just created more work for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Elizabeth, never mind, you got the camera about as close as you can get it, I think.
Well, she wants it closer?
Yeah, I guess she wants to crawl in your skin. I don't know.
I can't zoom in when I'm doing this. And it's sitting like, here's the machine. The play field, I mean, we call the whole bed the shootout east. I got you. I just call this like the shelves, the lower playing field, top of the pusher, loop shoot. Still finding quarters where that thing fell last night.
Hi, Cheryl. Welcome in.
But I think you all know, I'm going to give it the best effort I can give it to knock it down before we resort to the Jeeps and stuff like that.
Elizabeth said, I just want a close-up on the actual coins down on the bottom. I want to take a serious look at the circle on the center. I'm going to teach myself how to do this.
Oh, I'll tell you what I did do. I built it on chips. And chips are bigger, and so I say it lightens the footprint, so we won't run into this 3-hour mess again. And, that might not help, but I'm pretty sure it will. You just lay them like brick, like where these two lay, then you split it.
Little Eagle said, I like watching paint dry. I'm really just looking for a response from Amy.
Yeah.
Little Eagle, your package will be there Monday. I got us a P.O. box for the channel and got your stuff mailed out. I'll put the P.O. box on the channel here in just a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool. There's some people wanting to send us some Hot Wheels cars, I think. Amy said.
Well, and I'll say this. If you're ever out and about or you ride Harleys or you pass a Harley dealership and you want to pick up one of their poker chips, that'd be pretty damn awesome.
Well, the thing about that is you probably order all that stuff online.
I think it's cooler, though, knowing that one of our viewers, was in the area, picked it up, than me. It's kind of like some of these painted horses and the Funko Pops. Yeah, I know I can go online and order them from Amazon. I just kind of like to search.
Let me be quiet for a second. I'll pinch this bowl quarters out. I can't do all this talking and do it too.
When you finish that bowl, I got one packed.
That's fine. Should have answered that. I forget. It don't. It'll go back to the video. I'll forget that. 2024. If I run across the 2026 quarter here, I know there's some in here. They look weird.
Well, thank you, Elizabeth. Meow meow, I'm smoking pot. I don't have bronchitis, but thank you. Sorry about that, y'all. You had to answer the phone.
And then it started with like, I'm in the middle of a YouTube live stream.
We've dropped 6 viewers because of it.
Huh?
We've dropped to 6 viewers from 200.
Sorry. I should have told him I'd be right back. I just aggravated the phone rang again right then. So I didn't want it ringing 3 times because then I've really been in a shit mood when I picked it up. Nah, he wasn't doing nothing wrong.
We're back.
Yeah, we're
375.
Back. So if that's one bowl, okay, theoretically, this should be this tall. It'll be at least a foot tall, I hope.
When you're like Butch and you work for yourself and somebody calls, sometimes you have to answer.
Yep. Well, that's what I say about answering. When I was on live coming home, I was like, somebody tried to call me, and I called them after I got here. That was the number. It didn't come up with somebody I knew, but I don't screen my calls unless it says spam risk, and then I don't answer. Then I, swipe it over. But hell, just because it ain't my phone, it's a new customer, possibly. Plus, what are they going to do to me over the phone? What's going to happen? People look at their phone and go, I don't know that number. I'm like, I'll answer it. But I don't know them.
With Chelsea's business, she said these people that just don't shoot, because we were talking about you one day answering phone numbers you don't recognize. She's like, I wouldn't have a business if I didn't answer calls that were, different area codes and all that. Oh yeah, this says the same thing. Horse people are from all over the country.
Yeah. Somebody moves here from California or whatever.
New York.
New York, Texas, Kansas. I've got all kinds of. Most of the out of area code phone numbers I got are horse farms. Then there's people that just move here. Okay. Bowl 2. I'm going to finish this layer right here and we'll count up and we'll see how many quarters are in here so far.
Oh, Shomer, that's cool. My Pixel has that built-in call assistant. I let it answer numbers. I don't know if it's important. They'll talk to it. If it's not, they hang up.
I've noticed the people's got an answering thing. It'll start to leave a message and then the people will pick it up, I guess, when they hear your voice. Hang tight a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times 64. Well, 10 times 64 would be 640. And then we got 192. 600. So basically, that's 840 quarters, I guess, right? You ain't even trying.
You can't just start rattling off numbers and expect me to know what you're talking about. Sorry.
I was like, ever how many letters times 64? See what time it is. 10 to 7. I might get just a little break in between. Okay, so it's 6:49. We'll see what it is when I finish this ball. I'll try to keep my head down on this. I tell you what. I know you get tired of hearing this. I'm gonna get a drink of pop and get a few drags off a cigarette, and then I'll put my head down. Then I put my ear to the grindstone. Anybody like the movie Good Will Hunting? $7:04. So it's yeah, love it. When he sends Ben Affleck goes to those job interviews, and he said, and fellas, remember, keep your ear to the grindstone. And them guys are looking at him like, what in the fuck? Retainer. Yeah, hell yeah, I like apples. How you like them fucking apples? I have used that line in my life, before and after I seen that movie. Well, I don't look like a golfer, and I really don't look like a very smart person either. I love going to them bars that have that Trivial Pursuit and stuff. Go and burn their butts up. Okay, I got about half of that to go. When I meet somebody, I pretty much say something off the wall crazy, because if they can't take that, whatever I toss at them, we ain't gonna get along anyway. I don't need to be hanging out with them, or I don't need to be working for them. Yeah, that's cool. It's like one old guy's been in a tree job, and I'm like,
sorry, was that a Winston? No.
I said, whatever I was thinking of, I said.
I've used that line a few times. I get the weird look usually.
Oh, I was asking him, I'm like, you don't want any of this to hit your house, do you? And he goes, why, no. And I'm like, well, that's extra. He got pissed. As far as I know, the only person that got pissed at me doing that I can remember. Still talked him down. And did the job. Some people have no sense of humor.
Quarter.
I probably put it in my pocket.
Oh no, it's right here. Never mind. You laid it down. I didn't see it. It was on the wood grain, but not.
No, this is it is a Marlboro. It's Marlboro Black. They're only $8.50 for 2 packs. I smoked the Pall Malls. They was cheap, and then what that Pall Mall Select or something?
Yeah.
They was cheap, and then they kept creeping up. All right, let me get this bucket out of my feet. All right.
You're right about it being all taxed, because the tobacco farmer sure as hell ain't making that money.
For years, man, like when Dad and Mom bought the farm out there, it had so much tobacco base, and farmers, you have tobacco base based on, I don't know, your acreage and whatever, you know, however they base it. But where Dad didn't grow it, he could sell that. Oh, well, he sold it. It would always sell about Christmas time when people want to buy it. It was getting time to sell. And the guy next door is who Dad dealt with all the time. Dealt with all the time, and
Thank you for the donation, Shomer.
so I think he got 50 cents a pound, whatever, and he had like 1,600 pounds that we could grow that much. You have ever how much base you had, that's how much you could grow. But you could also purchase base from other people. And then they started paying tobacco farmers not to grow tobacco. Basically. Now all of it's done in, you know, there ain't anybody that's on that ride with me this afternoon to the country, all that corn was seen, it used to be tobacco. Three main things to see growing when I was growing up, corn, soybeans, or tobacco.
Shomer, it's in our house here in Kentucky.
Yep. The machine's right here in our living room. Look, there's the front door. I like building quarter tires. I like playing Coinpushing, and I like sharing it with everybody. And then, you know, hopefully give some sound advice on what to do when you run into one of these things in real life. You know, if them people out there, when they have the Bourbon County Fair and they got them coin pushers out there, I should be able to put this down at the, like when they have the art walk downtown, take the coin pusher down there, set it up, level it up, build a tower like this, whatever quarters they want to put in, try to win it, do it.
Shomer, all those knickknacks, those are all Funkos that you're sort of seeing in the background, and we put those in the machine.
There's a few. We got another wall full. I got the Thing's my favorite comic book character when I was a kid. And I got him and the Fantastic Four, and then their villains. Namer, Dr. Doom, Mole Man. Got the Silver Surfer. Galactus. I'll show you here in a little bit. It's gonna be a beast of a tire, boy. It's gonna be a big one. Well, I mean, around. There's 1/4. Can you see it? Yeah, there's just 1/4 between where the pusher stops and it, and it's only got a less than 1/4 to the lift. So I'm kind of curious to see. It could, where it gets on the lift, it could just push them quarters back in, and then just fall forward. So I have to watch for that.
Shomer said if it requires a vendor or peddler permit to put the machine at the fairs, those usually aren't that much. I know one place I live was only charging $10. It was good for the entire month.
That's wild. Well, see, they're not legal in the state of Kentucky, so it's like I don't know about. Even if you, I'll just have to ask somebody at the city. Everybody knows me pretty good, so if I can get away, if I can get by and do it, I will. Is the art walk already happening? Did we miss it?
I'll be honest, I have no idea.
Downtown Paris has quite a few events where they close downtown and stuff. The art walk's one of them. Secretariat Festival, the horse Secretariat. Took Amy to Secretariat Park to see the Secretariat, but what, a couple weeks before the grand opening?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then after they saw us taking my picture next to it or whatever, then they put a big drape over him. Like, what?
Yeah, they come out there and covered him up with a sheet or whatever. Too late. But it's pretty cool. Secretariat Park right next to it's about a 4-story wall, a tall 4-story tall wall for the old hotel, and it's a 40-foot tall picture of a painted picture of a Secretariat. It's pretty cool. And then it's got a big bronze statue. That's what I took Amy to see, was the big bronze statue when they first got it set. That's a wild story. The chick that did that, and her old man are super nice people, but they drove across country in a Jeep. I swear, I think she built that in Hawaii. It's where she lives. And they had a dog that was like my little dog. And they didn't have to leash it or nothing. And I think it was a sheepdog, Australian sheepdog.
Yeah.
And they was driving back across country to the west coast, and the dog fell out the damn Jeep window.
They just got back from Hawaii.
They just got.
They were heading up to their place in Hawaii that was up in the mountains, and he fell out the window of the truck and got run over by the truck.
Yeah.
And she made Secretariat in Colorado, and he went on a tour.
Okay.
On the back of a trailer all the way down here.
She could have stopped.
And I followed it. He went to all different states, and they took pictures of him. I think he went to New York, and they took pictures of him, and they brought him here. But there was people on the interstate that were taking pictures that they were getting to run alongside Secretariat because where he's out, stretched out like he's running.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jane, welcome back.
Yeah, if my dog was still alive, she'd be in every video, every live stream we had. And like, there's a dog. She's a better person than 99.9% of the people I've ever been around. Not saying anything about them. She was just that good of a companion. That's really cool. And, Amy started living here and stuff. Of course, she loved the dog too. But she found out real quick, if I raised my voice or something, just hollering for something or whatever, Sadie would go get on her lap and lay across her lap and stare me down. Ha!
Thanks, Shomer. At 8 p.m. in about an hour, he'll be pushing the tower down. We're usually live every night at 8 p.m. Eastern.
That's if I get it done by then.
Right now, he's not usually live at 8 p.m. on Thursdays because he goes and plays golf. But
yeah, I'll play in a scramble. If you play golf, you know what a scramble is, and that's one of my favorite things. And Houston Oaks Golf Course is like a mile from here, through my mom's neighborhood. Yeah, they just started it like a month ago. I forgot one. I played in it one week, and then the next Thursday I come in. I was tired. I didn't think about it the next morning. I got up. I'm like, oh, shit, it's Friday morning. Damn it. I didn't play golf. But scrambles, if you don't know what a scramble is, a golf scramble is you have teams of 4, and everybody hits off the tee.
Shomer at 7. It's 7 here.
Then once everybody hits, you go to the best ball. Everybody picks, the other 3 people pick up their ball, and you go to the best shot. All 4 people hit from the best shot, and you repeat the process. So you've got four shots at every, 4 attempts at every shot. 4 shots at every shot. For my next trick, I'm speaking pig Latin. Oink.
Get Pentecostal here in a minute.
Ooh. See, that's part of whatever's wrong with me. I haven't jerking spells. Twitch or whatever. That has knocked parts of towers down. I was talking to my mom at her house one day here. It's been a while. Probably a couple of years, but a can of Mountain Dew sitting on her counter, and I turned around and all of a sudden I handed one of them twitches, and it was like, ping! Knocked it all the way across the kitchen. I guess it's time to go home. Hey, what, this tower is going to be big enough anyway. I'm going to check the bottom out when I get done with this bowl. I don't want to run out of quarters again. I don't want to have to play just the games. Hold on, I'm sitting there. I was thinking about doing something, but I'll keep it simple for this while we're. I was thinking about doing an opening here and how to do it for quick. Because what's neat about doing the openings on the front, I can put in an opening about an inch round, take up less than 2/4, but more than 1/4 right here. But as the tower gets pushed, them holes open up like big. It's pretty neat. Well, I can see the bottom of the bowl. That's still wrong. Silver $50. I can't remember the name of who was talking about learning to do this, but for I don't know, probably 6 months to a year before I ever had a coin pusher, I was building. I had over 1,000 quarters, and I'd build a tower on the table, you know, once in a while. So I got a lot of stuff out of the way, you know, wondering how to do stuff and figuring it out. I could find like an old, it's pipe dream here, but find an old 1950s refrigerator. You know, the ones with a big silver handle on the front, Frigidairs and stuff. How they look. I mean, some of them got chrome on them, look like a 57 Chevy. It's pretty neat. But open up the door and there'll be a coin pusher. Because I know this will fit in, the shelves couldn't be as wide, but to do this and this would fit. Just the case of, you know, I'd have to build all of it inside the fridge. It'd be cool if the refrigerator still worked. Stay cool. Just have a switch.
So legal, so you're going to take out the retractable ruler to measure.
Yeah. Yep. I gotta remember to allow for, I built it on a bed of chips. Or on a circle of chips, whatever. I slept. I got up this morning when I got us breakfast about 8 o'clock at McDonald's. And if I didn't kick back and go back to sleep sitting at the couch watching some stuff on YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple out here so I can finish that level. Then I'm gonna take the house box out, the hot box. Yeah. Okay. I'll count them. Somebody multiply them for me. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 times 16. And whatever that is plus 192, and that's how many. Right, Atris. You're right about what you said about the companies taking over. That's what it did. It took it out of the farmers' hands, made it where they couldn't make no money, other than what they was getting from the, government. Yeah, you can see Don Corleone. Mother Mary I hadn't changed the gas. Let's see, who we gonna put up for her?
Oh, well, but I'm not trying to get my ass killed right now.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't fight. Michael Myers.
Big head.
Michael Myers is hanging with Mother Mary now. Got an old mantle clock, see him? Right there. He's filling in for Jesus. I think he's in Jamaica now. Hey, Miss Sexy.
Well.
Hey, Infinite Kiwi. All right, let's see. Bring it up back here. See, y'all get to see behind the curtain at Oz. Y'all like doing the chip drop last night?
I didn't know you were about to do it, to be honest with you.
Well, I was right in front of you, so. At least it wasn't behind you. Okay. So, put this back in. Here's our high-tech sound system to let you know when the house wins money. All right. Now, this is the bowl I normally use. Okay, so okay, let's see how much. Ow.
Hey, Kiwi, welcome back.
Okay, so we'll try this. We'll do this many, and then that gives us. I know that's over 600, so we got a good bit to start with. So that's how many we're gonna throw with. And then we get the $50. And depending on what everybody says, if the chips is cool, we'll keep tossing the chips in. I need to figure out how many of them. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 35. 35. 4. Okay, I have 20. I have 28 $50. So I'm gonna start weeding them out. I get a stack of 14. Well, I get a stack of more than 14, and you count a stack of 14 up. So as I find them, I put them over there. I know when they're all there because the stacks will be even. Here, let me show y'all this. This is pretty cool. Spot the silver coin. Let me see. Yeah. Spot the silver coin, can't you? Just thought that was neat. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to be done. Less than a half hour. So it was 7:49, so it's like I finished 7:15. 25 minutes, and I didn't take 25 minutes to finish that bowl because I've been yapping for a little bit. All right, what I want to do is I put more in the bowl to push than putting them down here because I want y'all to see how the quarters, like before they get stacked up, you can watch how these push and these and the different directions they go, and you can see how many quarters get shunted down that hole. Or this hole. Now they're above the collection chute where I dig the quarters out, pull them out. Right in the back, I guess about 4 or 5 inches up, there's a space about 2.5, 3 inches, and that's where the house can get stuff if it bounces just right. A bunch of quarters will go down the chutes with this because it's taking up so much area and it's heavy. It'll be pushing them. Yeah, I can't. Why would I do that, man? It's mine. I wouldn't even do it if it's somebody else's, so why would I kick my own tire? Now I'll put a Jeep in there to run into it, knock it down, like we did last night. But I think everybody watching when I finally resorted to that was like, yeah, let's do that. But I'll be honest, I wasn't pushing for 3 hours because it's 3 hours 21 minute video, I think, 3:12 or 3:21, whatever. But the time flew. Like it don't seem like it's been almost a half hour since it was, 6:49 or whatever. I must have a lot of fun because my time flies by all the time. Tell you what. Now, I started to do single quarter layers for like 10, and that's just going to take time. Man, thank y'all for watching. I can't believe we got over 9,000 subscribers now, man.
No, he said he wasn't complaining. He said he just wanted to know if, like, you were speed running it, like, to knock down the tower, not, like, kicking the tower out, not kicking the machine.
Oh, I got you.
He said, no, he's settled in. He said if he doesn't care if this goes till 11 o'clock, he's not going anywhere.
Last night it was, shit, it's 11:45 when I signed off of here or something, or was it? Because I watched like three or four videos and ate a little bit of ice cream. Well, I guess I was up a half hour. I didn't look at no clock. I knew I was tired. But I'm into it. Believe me, it's not a fake. I'm not faking any bit of playing this. I love it. Yeah, I'm into it. I'm fixated on every little quarter I see budge anywhere. Like something like this. Be watching for the chips to start out and up this hill. It's all friction, because the quarters on the bottom layer are going to. I tell you what, there's enough paint beat off these. If I painted a quarter bright red, we could track it. I've got it on the coffee table. It's an original red quarter from Jukeboxes. It's a 1972 quarter. And if you've ever run across red quarters in your change, and you don't know how that happened, I'll tell you. Back in, I guess 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, up until when Jukeboxes went out of style. And, quarter games like that, especially Jukeboxes. Anyway, pool tables, that you put quarters in. People who own them would put them in bars and split the take, they would split it. And what the person who owned the jukebox would do is he'd leave $10 in red quarters with the bar owner, restaurant owner, whatever, laundromat. So it would promote play. Somebody would see you playing it, and they'd think, hey, I got a couple quarters. So that's how they knew that the people were promoting the play on the thing instead of, not getting the most they could out of it. But put a red quarter, the bottom, every push, the quarters on the bottom push. And a quarter on the bottom will go through this game while all these others are deep. It'll pop right out because it's being pushed. So it's talking about you're doing friction. The bottom layer's moving the layers over it, the next layer and the next layer to move them. Then when it gets here, they start sliding backwards, if they ain't got enough behind them. But the ones on the bottom will push over and off. And it, no matter how many quarters is in it or whatever, if the quarter come down here flat and then fell off here flat, it's important you got to have it fall flat. But I think one time it was like 2.5 minutes for it to get over the edge. But usually it's about 5-6 minutes. Just depending on how many quarters you're throwing at it, because I know y'all have seen the Jeeps fly through it and drag race. Quarter power.
Welcome in, Era.
Is that the only music they got on that game?
No.
I was just asking. What's up?
I'm seeing if yours translated to me or not.
Oh. She comes over and checks my phone. It's usually that time somebody's getting booted off. I want to see.
I walked away from it. Fuck.
So if y'all was riding with me to look at the job a while ago, I got out there, I turned the phone off in Middletown so before I got to their house, so I didn't forget. A lot of people don't care, and some people do care, so it's just best not to roll up somebody's garage, them saying there was live on YouTube or Facebook or whatever. But anyway, got out there, and no sooner than I pulled up, him and two of his guys were coming out the door, said, got a cow down in the backfield, they got to go get it and find out what's wrong with it and stuff. So I looked at it, it was just cutting up a branch that was over a fence. And I didn't have no saws on me.
God, and this humidity and as hot as it is, or cow gets down on its side and can't get back up, they immediately bloat. It kills them.
Yeah, I guess that's why they was in a rush.
Yeah, the gas builds up between one of their stomach, like two of their stomachs.
Yeah.
And I've seen cattle, like they catch it in time, but they still bloated on one side or the other. One whole side will look like they're pregnant, like just way bloated out, like a big whiskey barrel. And you have to use a trocar, where you punch a hole in the side of their stomach, put this plastic trocar in it, and you can hear, it's methane. I mean, if you light a flame next to it, it'll burn. But you can hear it, smell it, all that when it comes out, and it immediately, like, you start seeing the side of that cow go down where it's releasing that valve, that pressure.
And after you set its ass on fire, it's alive?
No, it's not its ass, it's the size of its stomach. You just slice a hole inside of its stomach and put a plastic trocar in it.
Okay.
Which is like what you put in somebody's throat when they can't breathe.
I'll still repeat the main question, and it still lives?
Yeah. Cattle, I'm telling you, cattle now, and then you take that trocar out, some put stitches in, some don't, and you send them back out to the field. Cattle they are hardy ass animals. I mean, I've seen a heifer drop all of her innards out the backside of her. You wash it off in a bucket of water, tuck it back in, put in 3 stitches, and send her back out.
Paul Pack, we just got through playing golf at the country club, and Paul Pack needs somebody. He got a call, and I happened to be playing with him on the scramble team that day. And he says, man, anybody go help me fix it, sew his cow up? And I'm like, can we take drinks? And he's like, sure. So Sunday we went up to his farm, and the inside of that cow's turned wrong side out, all the way out over dragging the ground. I didn't know you could just take handfuls, grab it by the double handfuls and shove that shit back up in them and then stitch them up and everything's cool.
And you try your best to wash it off, but I mean...
Yeah, but I mean, there's grass, dirt, and I don't do it for a living, so I'm asking all kinds of questions like, hold on. It don't matter? No, it won't hurt. It'll be okay. Okay. I know you sew me back up with a bunch of grass and dirt in me, it won't go good. But, we was a Thursday night scramble, got called to deliver a calf that they had turned. and the cow's having problems. And Paul said, "You want to go with me?" I'm like, "Drop me off in Carlisle. The Blackberry Festival's on." He's like, "Deal." That was so cool, man, because them hoofs and stuff, if you touch it, you get to touch that stuff right when they're born, it's so soft.
Yep.
It's so like gummy candy. You know, like just like gel. It's neat. Of course, I'm drunk going, "That's fucking awesome." You know.
Foals are born with little caps on theirs that are like that. They're they're real fibrous and squishy. And then about 4 or 5 hours after they're born, they just fall off.
Guys, it looks like I'm gonna get a little bit of a break. So when I get this bowl emptied here in about the next 5 minutes. I know I've been delinquent and, you know, I ain't been setting up characters in here tonight. I'll figure out some kind of theme to do. What about Captain Graybeard and Moby Dick versus the Amazons, Wonder Woman and all the Wonder Womans? Hope everybody's got a sense of humor, but Captain Graybeard's riding Moby Dick. So, guess what he's got? Biggest Moby Dick on the planet. We set up one night where all the Wonder Women was on one side and he was on the other side. And our son Beaver, Funko I had, and I put him over with the Wonder Womans. So they're having a war over Moby Dick and the Beaver. Yeah, everybody thinks it's cool, people be creative till I do it. It's all cool. I just like posting stuff on Facebook, just knowing somebody's head just like exploded like a watermelon in the old movie Scanners. You know, post something that's like, "Is an impregnable fortress on birth control?" Just asking. It's their language, I just try to repeat it. I'll tell you what, this is a beast. It's as far as wide and tall, I don't think I've built one this wide, this tall before. I think I've done one, this is 16 quarters, I've done one 12, and it probably was only this tall. Here, we got a little bit more to go. All right. Looks like we're going to get in.
We don't bother with the glass. We because he wouldn't be able to build towers.
If the glass was in it, it would be cutting it off about right here. That's where the glass runs. Plus, it's in my living room.
Cheap smoke a water pot from the Hiawatha Drive.
Hey, Chief, how you doing, man? I've been sending smoke signals today. Did you see any of them? All right, so whatever quarters I'm short to make this level, I'll get them out of the bowl. Which it's pretty wild. Each level is $16. Come on, straighten up. I hear that goddamn background music, and I keep thinking I'm gonna turn around and see a piano with a candle on it and little bar stools around it or something. I ain't saying change it. I'm just like, one, two, three. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we will count the levels. All right, everybody, let's get our calculator.
Hi, Steve.
Get the calculator. Let me stick my head down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 33. 33 times 16. Plus 192. There's 192 up to there and on, you know, just single levels. Doing good, Steve. How about you, man? I don't know if I'm. Oh, I am. Yeah.
I don't know. Funny enough, I don't know that this music would get caught for copyright. It's a fairly niche little video game. YouTube would really have to like be dead set in the AI of trying to find the shit.
All right. So I'm missing a couple of these. If we get in trouble, I'll throw that shit down the hole. If we run out of quarters, I'll go back to this many chips. The thing about chips is that you got to separate them. Hold on, I gotta get a bowl for them. So apparently I got 5 or 6 50-cent pieces in this bowl. Yeah, there's one. Two. I'll tell you what, I'll set it right here. And we'll weed them out.
Hi, Mr. Fish. At 8 p.m. we're going to push that tower down you just saw.
Yep, this video's going to end here in a minute.
8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, I didn't see how many quarters. 720. Is it 720? Is that including the 192? So that's why I got more quarters in this bowl. There's not as many in it. That tower last night had 2,240 chips in it. There's a silver quarter in here somewhere. Yeah. There's one. No. Silver. Wait. No. It's not. I think I've got a couple $50 misplaced somewhere. They got into the chips when I was sorting them out. There you go. Hold on. There's a 50-cent piece in there somewhere. That's what I'm here. You'd think it wouldn't be that hard to find them, you know, to see them. Let's see how many I need. One more. There it is. Supposedly, oh, here it is. Ta-da.
We have one for sale. If you're a subscriber, it's $1,000.
Yep. It is the same physical inside size as this and outside size, except on the where this machine is short, the other one has a box about, I don't know, 8-9 inches tall on it that has, you can, I don't have a plexiglass front in it right now. I know there's some silver in here, but I don't bother looking for it. I just like, you can hear it in there, but I like the sound of it, and it's like the quarters have already been in circulation, so I ain't killing the value of it really. All right.
We're in Kentucky.
I don't think I'm gonna put anything in the tower. We're running that and where Texas. No, I'm in Kentucky. This spine pusher they don't want 5K for. Oh, dude, I'm in Kentucky. Yeah, the one I've got. I painted the side shelves, the lower playing field, flat black, and then the pusher, and then the hoods over here, over these are stainless. But the hoods on it are adjustable. You can loosen the screw and move it forwards or backwards, and it will block off at the max half of this opening, so you know it don't need as many of your quarters, you know, when you're playing for fun or whatever. Yeah, well, way I do it is taking the phone, flipping back and forth with my hands and listen for a silver one. Then you don't have to go through, you know, the whole pile.
He said that even closer, eyes the Cummins.
How's the Cummins?
His Cummins diesel probably.
Ever Hey, man.
Eyeball the Cummins in the driveway.
Where are you at, Atris? You in Texas? Or where are you at? You've never heard silver coins? Okay, hold on. I know I can find a $50 real quick.
This bitch.
Okay. This other stack.
He's in Pennsylvania. He said, should I warm up the truck?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
It's just right up the street.
Who was that I was talking to? Kenny.
Atris. Oh, Jesse.
Yeah, at 8 o'clock, Kenny. Jesse. Here you go. Let me see. Okay, can you see the silver coins? This is the one. See them in the middle there? They're silver.
Jenny is in our living room.
Yeah, this is in our living room. And, okay, let me drop. Here, this. Here, it's got a little more ring to it. Like that. Here's a normal one. The silver, it you know how the note or the sound dies out quicker on the ones that ain't silver. But anyway, there you go. And then quarters have a little more higher pitch to them because they're smaller. But you can see it if you look at the silver quarters. There's no copper in them. See? It's just silver. I'm sorry, I'm trying to quit moving so it'll quit focusing. There's only one silver one in there. But anyway, so there's 28 of those. And if I don't start off the game with them, when I remember to get them, I'll put them in. We will have, we'll be racing Spuck and the Jeep Duck. Be racing mine and Amy's Jeeps. The two underwear gnomes. Mine's Skid Mark and hers is whatever she names it. This is Supergirl's dog, but it reminds me of my dog passed away last year, so I kind of just always got the dog sitting there. Supergirl's somewhere. I got it for the dog. All right, so I have 17 minutes to kick it. Should I warm up? Where is that place I could win easy? Should I warm up the truck, PA? Yeah, man, warm up truck. If you want to come down here, ain't no problem. Cash works. I'll help you load it. And I tell you what, I'd give you 2 new pushers. The pushers that go here and then here are pieces of Teflon that are, about this thick. And they sit up in there, and what is just the weight of them is what rests on that, and the Teflon's smooth. It works good. The other machine works fine, but I'd throw them in because I've got them. This one actually, from when I got it, has a piece of Lexan put in back here that actually is loose and flops back and forth, but it pushes great. So it's kind of one of those, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I want to kind of see what happens. Things. Yeah, Kenny, I'm going to play, but it's at 8 o'clock. We come on at 8 o'clock, and I'm going
15 minutes.
I'm going to smoke a bowl, drink a pop, and go take a leak, and I'll be back in a minute. There's more sting. Sounds good. Candidate for some graphite powder, those Teflon bushings. Now, then you would have a mess in your game. Now, the tracks down here, they grease underneath the pusher and stuff. I'm going to do a video here in the next week, maybe Sunday if I ain't doing nothing, and me working on the other machine, and it's the same model as this. The one that's for sale is the same model. It's the same stroke, the same motor. All these machines, McGregor's, use the exact same motor. I couldn't believe how awesome that was. Usually when I buy something, what is the total tower? Okay, can you add this up? I can't remember what it was. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32. Yeah, 33 times. Hold on. Wait, it's not 33 times 16. It's 33 times 64.
2,112.
Plus 192.
Okay, so that's 2,304 quarters.
2,304 quarters.
It's $576.
Yep, $576. That's what I say. I got enough money to pay rent. Our rent in our little house is about $75. So I'll take y'all on a little tour. Well, I ain't gonna tour the living room, but I know. But this is Frankenstein. This is my first machine I bought. Come on. I invented this front to play it without the glass in it, and the front that come on this, it had been kind of butchered. But anyway, so instead of going out, I could buy a piece of 1/2-inch Lexan to put in it, which cost a little bit. But I built this so when the tires fall, they are usually diminishing in height as they're falling whichever way too. So a few quarters will get out, but that's how I got to playing without the front on. And this front will fit the McGregor machines, except the one I'm selling you, the glass on the front end rocks up and hinges up and rests against the top. But
Little Eagle said I miss Frankenstein.
yeah, I got to fix the plug. It was remember the quarters getting stuck in it and back in here? I messed up bending the plexiglass. Okay, there is behind my seat. And there's hers. Ganesha's in the middle. And then see, I'd like to wear that while I'm playing, but it wouldn't be no sense in it because y'all can't see it while I'm playing. What does the fox say? Okay, everybody, I got like 13 minutes to kick it. I will see you in 12 minutes. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe on your way out this time if you're new here and you like it. I promise if you like this, you're going to like watching us push it down. So see you in a few minutes. Later, guys.